Alright, so we're going to set up a reference image for the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs project. Again, we're trying to find good clear images. You're going to need a landscape and then some sort of object or objects that are varying proportion. So I go to Tools on my Google image search and large file size, because we want these images to be nice and clear, and we want to just pick a landscape um, where all of the proportional things are going to be interacting in. So we'll just pick something simple just for demonstration purposes. Click on the image and you want to drag it out to the desktop. And the next thing you want to think about are the objects that are going to be interacting in this environment, different sizes. The first thing that comes to my head is a hot dog. So again, we want to make sure we have large file sizes, and I'm going to go ahead and pick several different hot dogs, just because if we use the same one it won't look as believable. So we've got different angles, different styles. Doesn't look like that one's dragging out. We'll try this one, and we'll go ahead and find another one. How about this one? And depending on what your idea is, you might have, 3 different kinds of foods or objects that are out of proportion. Might be 4, might be 5. Again, that's up to you. So I'm going to go ahead and drag my landscape in, and I want this to be a landscape format. So I'm going to click Layout and Orientation and go down to Landscape. And I also want to be able to move my landscape around. So I'll click Format and the little dog here, and click Square. So now I can move this wherever I want to on the Word page. Stretch it, and we'll just position it here in the center. Looks great. And next thing we're going to do is we're going to start to add in our imagery. So I'm going to pull a hot dog image in. I want to click on it, and I want to go to the doggy because I want to make it in front of the text. So now I can position it, resize it, and put it where I want to. You can also click on the little green circle and rotate the image if you need to. Anytime you resize, you want to pull from a corner, not from a side, because the corner will keep the proportions. We'll grab the same hot dog and again format, and we'll do in front of text. So now we can position that in our landscape where we want to. So I'm going to kind of make it look like it's raining hot dogs. And we can go ahead and grab another one, put it in there, and we'll go to Format and in front of text. Ooh, all right. Shrink that down a little bit. Again, we're trying to make these different sizes. The farther that the object is in the background, the smaller it should get. Maybe this one's sort of going to be embedded into the grassy area. I don't know. I can always draw that when I go to trace this and change it. And I can maybe crop it a little bit, just take some of it off so it emphasizes that it's kind of stuck in that grass. And basically what you're trying to do is just repeat this process. If you have other things, I can think of maybe ketchup bottles, or maybe there's pickles that are flying around, or onions, or whatever you put on hot dogs, other objects. Grab a different one here, rotate it, and make it really small so it's way back in the distance. So hopefully you get the idea. Once you have it positioned and set up, and you're going to basically go up to File and Print. And print your image out. Oh, you can also copy and paste. So I'm copying and pasting this image here just to add more variety of hot dogs. And once you have your image printed out, you're going to put a grid on it and draw it. Again, the main idea of this is proportion. Everything's out of proportion. go up to File and down to Print, and there you'll have your reference image.